When you reflect on Jewish history, given that we excelled in so many fields, why was it that we were unable to prevent those divisions and rifts that you spoke about earlier, that brought about Churban Bayit Sheni, and in a sense, Churban Bayit Rishon as well, because of the division of the kingdom?
Indeed.
How come we were so unsuccessful in handling self-government?
It's a very good question. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think that we didn't read the instructions. I'm very struck by the fact that if you read the Torah at a simple, literal, pshuto shel mikra level, you know that there's a Yitzchak and there's a Yishmael. But it's very striking that although we know Yitzchak will be the carrier of the covenant, the Torah forces us almost to empathize with the plight of Hagar and the plight of Yishmael when he's dying of thirst. It sort of forces us to recognize in that great scene when Esav comes in, Yaakov having taken the bracha, and he and Yitzchak are sitting weeping together, our sympathies are enlisted. It's almost as if God was saying, yes, you are my chosen people, but don't forget the other people are also in my tzelem udumut, they're also in my image and they're also my children. And I think that's what he is telling Yonah at the end of the book that bears his name. So I think we fail to realize how radically Hashem wants us to understand the people who are not like us. Or have I got that wrong?
No, I think that's absolutely true. That's fundamental. But that is a challenge which, unfortunately, we have not always been able to live up to. We have, in many instances, we certainly when we look back on the historical record, we can say, well, here is a case where people failed to understand their responsibility to those whom they disagreed with.
Yeah.
But does it help us face that challenge in our own time and in our own disagreements and in our own confrontations? That's the crucial issue. And there, unfortunately, it's not always so easy to make the correct decision.
Yeah, Isaiah Berlin used to quote Alexander Herzen on the Slavs. He said the Slavs have a great deal of geography, but very little history. And then he said the Jews have exactly the opposite. We have very little geography, but a great deal of history. And it seems to me that Zachor as a command which appears in some form or another an overwhelming number of times in Tanakh, 169 times we find that verb. Hashem is saying, please learn from history if you want to avoid repeating it. And I think that is what I learned from you. So if I may thank you not only for your comments now in this conversation, but for the values that guided me when I had the privilege of being your student, and I've tried to take into the world, not least through my own students. So I thank you for your words, for your inspiration, and for your vision. And I pray that we may be worthy of all of them.
Well, I thank you very much for what you're saying, but you know, Chazal say, "Mitalmidai yoter mikulam." So really, I have to be grateful to you,
well,
I am.
I think that is what we really learn from learning Torah and learning Gemara, that it's the multiple voices that enlarge our imagination and our sensibilities.
That is really the crux of the matter.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.